Howdy, folks. Glad to see you back. We're joining for the first time. This is Jade Empire, part 14, I think. Do not do tips, tricks, guides, walkthroughs, speedruns, 100% trophies, or achievements. I play games for fun with the sole goal in mind. To invade your phones and homes on your big screen, little screen, all the screens in betweens, to hit you with a blast from the past, to wave in nostalgia as we laze down the laziest of lazy rivers. The lazy river called life, harken back to a time, an era, a place, the 70s, 80s, 90s, early 2000s, when you go over to a buddy's place after school or work, where you drop your pack, drop your gear, drop your butt in a chair or anywhere. It didn't matter because there's a chair or a couch. Because you were there to play good games, like Zombies Ate My Neighbors, or play bad games, like Sim Ant. Because life gets in the way, it kicks you in the teeth, especially as you get older. It's kind of hard to organize events with friends and family to get them on over to some couch co-op. So I do these videos in hopes that you pop on one, all, some, more, none of the videos that I do. Whether it's 2 OGs play or these single playthroughs that I do solo. So you can invite me into your home. I invite you into mine. Next hour and a half, 2 hours, you consider me your buddy, your pal, your friend, as we explore new games for the first time, like we did with Silent Hill 2 Remake. I never even played the original. I still need to go back and give that a try. Or old games for the first time, like in this case, where I've never played this game up until recently when I started doing the videos. And occasionally I like to take a stroll down nostalgia lane and see how games fare after 5, 10, 20, 30, or even 40 years after we first played them or last beat them. See how they hold up. Also, some of my favorite games of all time I replay almost yearly. Things like Chrono Trigger, Castlevania 3, Shadow Hearts I'm due for a playthrough. But I'm kind of trying to get something set up so I can record that. And I can share that amazing game with you all. Anywho. Thanks for joining. And this next part is one of my favorite parts. It's because I have to give a very special, not half, I want to give a very special thank you to these folks. These amazingly wonderful folks. And these are my subscribers. I want to thank each and every one of y'all, because if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be doing these videos. And y'all have helped me stay focused on task. And I enjoy doing it. Genuinely. So thank you. And I make the promise, as long as one of y'all sticks around, I'm going to keep doing them. Any drive-by rubbernecking viewers? Howdy. Let's go with, man, what was I going to do? Oh no. I had a good one, but I forgot it. No, I did that. So all my stuff is unscripted, unedited, and completely unprofessional. If you're new to any of my videos, it's because I'm lazy. It's 90% lazy. And I'll tell you what the 10% is another time. I don't know. I'm lazy. So, anyways, let's see. What was it I was gonna do? It's a lot harder to do than you think, because coming up with these references to video game lines, because I've played so many, first of all, and I'm old, fairly up there in age, so memory isn't quite as sharp as it used to be. Okay, let's go with this one. I think I referenced it last video. See how many of y'all can put the pieces together. Tiger uppercut, tiger. It will haunt me for the rest of my days. Tiger spam, man. Tiger spam. Okay, water time. You might notice I skipped a bit of the intros, because again, I play loosey-goosey. With openings and what I do. I don't read from a script. At most, what I'll do is I'll jot down ideas, or maybe even create a bullet point list of things I'd like to talk about. And then what happens is I forget I wrote down a list. But sometimes I get around to it. Anywho, the title of the last video think a set of Tiger Claws and Dragon Balls. Because I was saying claws and balls, kind of with the twang a bit, make them rhyme. Anywho, Dragon Ball. I love the original series. Not my favorite anime series. Not even my top 10 favorite anime of all time. Which we're going to get to that list on 2 OGs. If you haven't noticed the 2 OGs, we started doing top 10 lists. Make sure you check them out. Where my compatriot, Heath, Jill, whatever you want to know him by, my brother, and I go through a 10 list, top 10. One of us goes first, and then we list our top 10. Every time we go through one, we talk a bit about it. So on and so forth. So, new format, trying something new, different. No editing. Very lazy, but who knows? Maybe we'll get some people to look at some of the stuff we talk about. Movies, video games, comics, anime. But Dragon Ball. I like the original series. And honestly, I liked Dragon Ball Z up until the... I think Dragon Ball Z should have ended with the Frieza arc. Not that there wasn't some good things that came after. With, what was it? Went Frieza, Cell, Boo. Right? Yeah. Like, I like the Bippity Boppity Boo, the kind of a callback to Dragon Ball with the Majin Buu saga. So I like the first part of the Majin Buu saga. It just once it became Boo, the Boo show. As for the Android saga, I did like to see some of the other Z fighters getting a lot more play. And I would have been fine with the Z saga. With, you know, Gohan kind of being the bookend, right? The son has surpassed the father and is, you know, things are looking up. But, honestly, I think what I don't like about the Cell Saga isn't really the Cell Saga itself, it's what happened because after the Cell Saga, if that makes sense. Like, Cell Saga itself had a lot of good bits to it, but 90% of it just got, like, rewrote once the Majin Buu saga showed up. It became the Goku show again, more or less. After all the build-up, after all the Z fighters getting kind of their chance to shine, Gohan looking to be like the next evolution. So you know what? I would have been fine with the Cell Saga being the end too, but I prefer the Frieza arc. Frieza arc's great. Planet Namek. Ginyu Force.
Damn the heavens for the fools I lead. I am destined to suffer for their incompetence, and I have one man to blame for it. Shin.
Shin Chan?
Scorpion had one of his
To be a
followers
man, you
under
must have
spirit shard
honor,
through training.
honor, and
There are ghosts everywhere.
obedience.
I've lost 8 slaves and 3 acolytes to them. You, New Blood.
Speaking
Get
of
over there
anime,
and occupy those ghosts until I can get real Lotus assassins to clean them up. Golem production cannot be delayed by this.
He's mean. I can tell already.
more of the demon.
Go on. It's your first sacrifice for your new life. I'm sure it will be glorious.
Yeah, Undead Girl's fine, but more of a Zawin. Jaywin, I think, maybe his name. Alright. What do you want me to do?
I gave you an order, Acolyte. Go spill your new blood on those
Ghosts. Okay. Didn't we have that ghost gem? Yeah. Let's give it a try. And I'll switch it back. I said I wasn't going to do it. It's kind of clunky, but I mean, I feel like we're so far to the end of the game that
I have no time for you, acolyte.
you aren't ghosts. We're ghosts. Ghosts in here? No. No ghosts. Most assassins are far superior to you acolytes who just follows the will emperor and will lead this golem army. Yeah. Developers, past, present, future. Why did they leave this to languish? It clearly had a interesting, unique setting, but... Oh, okay, we gotta re-equip that. Look at that. Look at all these stands. And by stands, I'm not talking about JoJo, Keeper of the Archive.
Greetings, young Lotus acolyte.
Which is an okay anime. I like the first, like, 2 seasons of the order
do for you?
Got dumb. Probably about, like... Or I didn't like it around, like, the 3rd season on up, but... How long have you kept your archive?
Our order has existed for 20 years. I have chronicled our new role and rise to glory. Much is mundane, minor shifts in power, the results of various campaigns. True secrets are held only in the minds of Grand Inquisitor Gia and Death's Hand.
Also, I'm one of those people who likes Dragon Ball that thinks the Z Fighter should have gotten a bit more rep. Because he went from Krillin being able to hold his own, at least for a small time, on being on the back foot even, but still being able to do something against Frieza early on, to getting beat up by Cell Juniors. And it was like, I want to talk about what is in the archive.
I will answer within the limits of what someone of your rank
Yamcha used to be cool.
Recent or old
In Dragon Ball
must
it
give
was.
specifics.
Tell me about the time the order was formed.
You are permitted to know that Death's Hand returned from Dirge as the Emperor's trusted confidant after all others around him proved to be traitors. After defeating the drought, the Emperor was no longer a slave to the natural order of things. He needed utterly loyal disciples to replace and kill doubters.
Why?
The Order of the Lotus was quickly transformed from its
Metal
weak
Gear.
role under Prince Kin. Death's Hand was the new way, and those who disagreed were destroyed.
No one questioned such a brutal change.
All who did were killed, except one who first hid his doubt. On a mission to cleanse a traitor's family, he rejected Death's Hand and turned on his fellows.
Maybe that's Zoo. Maybe I was wrong.
Bodies were unrecognizable. More have died to him over the years, but few remain who know his face. He
Okay,
was
it's
our
Zoo.
most skilled,
I was
most
wrong.
vicious, and most hated.
I could have sworn he was a Death's Hand. What was this rogue assassin called?
His name is not spoken to the acolytes. You must understand that to oppose Death's Hand is to lose all connection to your masters. Even if you live, you do not exist. There are few fates worse than being reduced to nothing. Lotus assassins can belong nowhere else. Service to Death's Hand is your life.
So this rogue assassin escaped punishment?
He escaped death, but there is no greater penalty for a Lotus assassin than to be removed from the sight of Death's Hand and our Emperor. No doubt many of his years have been worse than death. Once you are truly indoctrinated, you will know the hunger to serve that such loyalty brings.
What was so different in the way you were trained?
Master Gong has been lax in indoctrinating you.
Gong.
No doubt he wants to make use of your fiery disposition before stripping you of it. You will come to understand. Soon you will have nothing else but your life here. Your role
So
as
it's
a
like a
Lotus
cult.
assassin leaves no room for anything other than loyalty to Death's Hand and the Emperor.
Like when Peggy and Luann ended up getting suckered into that cult to make jam. I think it was.
I will
Tell me about recent campaigns.
Slaves continue to be brought to the fortress from the wall and unimportant villages that have no voice to object. Our golem force continues to grow.
That'd be a show, Golem Force. And the golems would be made of different
halted,
materials.
But we received
It seemed like it'd be
news that
a
hated
90s
enemy of
cartoon.
the Emperor has been delivered to the palace.
Golem Force, fighting
The
every day to
accomplices who hid
save
him
the
were
day.
butchered, their pitiful village razed. We look forward to a day when all who oppose our masters are dealt with.
I'm Wood Golem. I'm Metal Golem. I'm Flesh Golem. Who was this enemy?
It is unimportant. All that matters is that he was caught. We don't need to know any more than that. It is a glorious validation of all that we do to serve our masters.
I think it's Master Lee. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Yeah. Alright. So let's do this then. Let's take off Spirit Harvest. But we know what it is. Gems for Scholar. Alright, let me get ready for some reading. Book stand. The Grand Inquisitor's will. In your obedience to Death's Hand, do not neglect to heed the complex demands of our mistress Gia. Second glory only to the hand of Death himself. And I'm going to run that joke into the ground. Gia. Do they even... They don't do those commercials anymore, do they? Our mistress demands that all of our servants think clearly and completely in all that they do. She expects that all Lotus assassins exercise their minds as thoroughly as they suppress the impulses of their hearts. As a Grand Inquisitor, Mistress Gia knows all things that happen within the fortress and without. Not even the deepest secrets of the most remote places in the Empire escape her knowledge. Mistress Gia demands that we be cunning, ruthless, and complete in our loyalty to her master and ours, Death's Hand. To disrespect her is to disrespect the Empire, the Emperor, and Death's Hand himself. Wow. 3,000. Scroll stand. Oh. That's not a reading one. Okay. So, scroll stand. The undeniable fire. Of all threats the young Jade Empire faced, the greatest was the barbarian warlord Zhang Sai, titled The Tree That Defies the Fire. Zhang Sai managed to organize the barbaric house lords into an efficient and deadly machine of warfare, conquering much of the lands to the west and north of the empire, before coming to bear on the borders of the Jade Empire itself. Zhang Sai, whose savagery denied even the Great Wall built to keep his people out, led his hungry, maddened people to attack our fledgling empire in a rabid attempt to destroy all that would become our advanced and prosperous civilization. So vicious and deadly was Zhang Sai's attack that it roused the insular spirit monks from their temple in the land of howling spirits to come to the Empire's aid. Left unconquered by the devouring horselord army, the monks of Dirge stood alongside the Empire, and in a great battle recounted by sages, playwrights, and scholars around the known world, laid waste to Zhang Sai and his ravenous army of wild bowmen. With the help of the monks from Dirge, the Empire finally burned down the tree that defies the fire, and our glorious land has never since faced so deadly a foe. There was a book stand. There we go. The Way of the Lotus. Many acolytes misinterpret the tenets of the Lotus Assassin Order. Stated simply, there are no tenets save one: obedience. Some believe we preach strength overall, but one must be strong to even be considered for recruitment. We are assassins, not monks. Our orders do not teach as much as act. Leave the teachings to the scholars and their wasteful garden. Our mandate is to serve the will of the Emperor through Death's Hand. Grand Inquisitor Gia, because they demand strength. We give them strength because they demand cunning. We give them cunning. Most of all, they demand obedience, and so we give them obedience. To do otherwise would be to spit in the eyes of those who would hold our spirits in their hands. Acolytes may create philosophical justifications for the lives they have chosen, but in the end, our master's wills are the only truth and the only law we serve. I am the law. Law. Yeah, listen to that mix again. When Rico and Dredd are doing that law thing. Blah. There's a great mix of it. Dropping the beats. Alright, we got the last configuration.
I would give...
At least I think. We'll find out. The last configuration, at least we were told about, because we had, what was it? This one. It suggests that one of the machine's configurations is in a fortress of the dark-handed ones in the city. That would be this. Loose Assassin, Lieutenant Tang. I know we just saved, but alright. 4.
Another of Gong's weakling acolytes headed to the slaughter. How many of the ghosts killed so far?
11, 12, does it matter? Worthless as one, worthless as a group.
Go on, then.
That's
Let's
not
see
how that
how you
works.
fare. We'll need to sluice the blood out of there by the time they manage to destroy those ghosts.
Alright, I will have to take a momentary departure. It is that time. Alright, sorry, I'm back. Also, I want to talk about Dragon Ball real quick again. Movies. Enjoyed most of the movies. The older ones, you know, Tree of Might and all that. It's kind of neat that they had like two more or less types of storylines. So you could watch all the movies from the first one to the last one. It kind of follows this, you know, the same similar timeline as the series. Anywho. Wasn't open palm at? Oh yeah, that's right. And we got the earth. Oh, we leveled up too. $105 points. You think it's time to spend some points? I think it might be. Alright, so in there's that. Your survivor train goes. You can speak. Yeah, shatter will not delay production goals. What's in here? I was looking to see if. Yeah, they take a little bit of damage, but. Alright, so maybe it's not as good as I thought. I thought that aura shield did a lot more damage than that. And we destroyed a golem. Alright, well then let's dump that. It's not that great. Body 6. Thinking body, because I'm pretty buffed up. In chi and mind. Gem of Unity might be good, right? That's just +3 to everything. Yeah, this has that old school RPG problem where, like, itemization can be a bit of a mess to cycle through. Where's that? Gem of Unity. Select. What? Is this even the room I'm supposed to be in? Also, we just leveled up, so we should be fine. No, inactive clay golem, that's all this is. Alright, we got rid of one group of ghosts. Let's also experiment.
Anything is better than waiting
Let's
around
make you
in the
support. Her support's supposed to improve my martial style, is it? You deal extra damage with martial styles, so let's see how that works. Where is she? Oh, she's back here.
Is there something you need? I hate the assassins. Can't they see the strings that I will
Yeah. Need the assassins.
So Gong has an acolyte who can fight.
Ghosts are mindless. I see no real skill in defeating them.
Yes, certainly. Against a real opponent, there would be no doubt of the outcome.
Perfect. Let's do it.
Slink back to Master Gong. We answer to Master Shin, and if you are lucky, this is the last time you will see us.
Alright, so this downside of having her or any of your companions as support is all the aggro is then focused on you. But the game does seem to fall like Chinese martial arts films where the enemies attack you one at a time.
And the ghosts are gone.
For the most part. Sometimes you get
Well, I did
double
not
teamed, but
expect this. It would seem that I have a competent acolyte for once. Interesting.
don't count your
Recruits are
chickens
rarely
before
abused
they've
before we
hatched.
strip them of their outside identities, but you beg a more interesting application. Could you be the one I have waited for?
I'm no mere student. I earned my place here.
Your duties would normally include a period of deprivation in a cell until every hint of self and identity was stripped away. It is a draining, brutal awakening. I need a favored protege, someone willing to risk everything in my service. I will preserve your intellect, allow your inventive mind to remain, in exchange for 2 tasks. One is your duty anyway. The other is something to secure your future at the heart of the Assassins. Lotus acolytes are utterly expendable. You deserve better.
You know, this guy's kind of nice. I will serve as needed, Master Gong.
You must operate the soul extractor, past the room where you fought the ghosts. In the coming weeks, you will help swell the ranks of the Empire's glorious Golem army. Golems are fueled by the souls of the dead. The recently dead, it turns out, make.
But seriously, we need like a golem game where you can like mix and match body parts for a golem. It fights where you play and fight with it.
Near their resting place. We butcher slaves and
kind of like maybe a more action-packed game of Pokemon where you're a golem master, you build golems, and then you control them and fight in arenas and go around doing crap.
You will oversee this in the extraction chamber.
What is the second task, Master Gong?
You clearly deserve better than the short life of a regular acolyte. Your ability surprised me. Use it to surprise the others as well. Help me gain the power to help you.
Alright.
Kill Master Shin, my superior.
Sounds good. Why trust me with this? I have only just arrived. Cannot be as simple as that, or he would be dead now.
You are perceptive. It is a tricky matter, and therefore a good test for an otherwise expendable acolyte. Your kind die often in the machinations between masters.
We are tools to be cast aside, but if it gets us closer to our goal, we need to do as he says.
Oh man.
The politics of the Lotus
We have to redo this now, don't we? No, we don't. I'm sure Wildflower has an interesting statement.
So long as it
or Zong Wen.
Because of incompetence.
Zong Wei. How do I go about doing that?
That is your task to figure out, Acolyte. This is a dangerous place. Find a way for him to have an accident that disgraces him. I, of course, must not be implicated. Talk to my acolytes at their stations in the Golem Press Room and the Soul Extractor. These are dangerous machines. Find a sharp corner Shin can crack his temple on. Return to me when you have an idea for an appropriate accident. I don't care what it is, as long as there is a corpse for me to gloat over in the end.
I have some questions, Master Gong.
Proceed, but do not waste my time.
I want to ask about golems and shards.
I will hear you.
What are spirit shards? Are they similar to essence gems?
Shards infuse the golems with life.
Okay.
Souls are extracted from the vessel that holds them, whether a corpse or a slave, and sealed within a crystal shard.
Got it.
The more recent and brutal the death, the more effective the golem. Our soul extraction process is deliberately painful. Essence gems are trinkets that can focus minimal amounts of chi. There are very few people who can make use of them effectively.
Why? What is so important about the Jade Golem?
Golems are utterly obedient, but that does not mean that they are always easy to control. In great numbers, there can be discord. Jade golems are infused with spirit shards.
Oh, they could do like a Tai Chi, like yin yang balancing system if they ever did a Jade Empire 2. We have to balance.
But an army requires these Jade,
or maybe going heavy yang or heavy yin provides different combat bonus effects in the combos that you do. How many golems have been produced?
I do not know. Hundreds? More? Many are here, waiting for a Jade Golem to command them. In the end, we will replace the weaklings of the Imperial Army entirely. Imagine it, Acolyte. An army of loyal, nearly indestructible
these ideas, man.
dedicated to enforcing the
Jade
will
Empire
of the
2,
Emperor under death's
yin-yang
hand.
system,
Beautiful
stances,
sight.
different stance changes. Mix up the combos, create a combo system. Combo breaker. Let's go back to my other questions. That's one I can use for a future video.
Proceed.
I gotta remember that. Tell me about Master Shin.
You already know enough about him.
Okay.
He is insufferable, concerned only about his own advancement.
I do.
He sabotages my efforts at every turn.
Chillax, man. It's all
When
kosher.
he is gone, I will ascend in rank, and I will reward acolytes that are loyal to me. Perhaps I will even introduce you to Grand Inquisitor Gia in the heart of the
Gia.
fortress.
Say it right, or pay the price. Can't wanna. We hold you in our hearts. When you think about you, makes me wanna fart. So I hope we never part. Now say it right or pay the price. Boom, 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 boom. Silver Shamrock.
Remember your tasks, acolyte. Create a spirit shard in the extraction chamber.
There
You
you
can
go.
also seek training from acolyte trainer Guang. I'm sure you are her superior, but she might have something of use to you.
Please don't shut down Jade Empire. We haven't seen that message in a while, have we? 2 game ideas. Bum, bum, bum. One I think I brought up before. Escape from New York. I want an Escape from New York game done by the people who did the RoboCop game recently, and they did Terminator Resistance, was it? I think is what it was called. I think they'd knock it out of the park. And I'd love for Carpenter to be the one to do the soundtrack for that game, because I love the music he does. Video game idea number 2 for that person I know who's listening that has pull. There was a movie called I think it's called Fortress, not The Fortress. I think it's just called Fortress. It starred what's his name from Highlander, the movie, not the TV series. Christopher Lambert. I was gonna look it up. I was grabbed my phone to look it up, but the name just popped in my head. A Highlander game by the people who did RoboCop and Terminator Resistance would also be badass too. So add that to the list. A Highlander game, especially with how far we've come with like first-person melee games compared to where were originally. But Fortress, anyways, it's about a man and a woman. They're running on a bridge, if I remember, and they're being hunted by, I think, the government. It's like a future dystopian setting, and the crime they're punished for is she's pregnant, and then they put them down into the place called the Fortress, which is like a underground, like ant hives, how they're kind of built. It's underground. It's like 60 different levels or something. And if I remember, they implant something inside that's in their stomach in the prison, and if they can manually be set off to explode. Anyways, it has Red Foreman from that 70s show in it, forgot his name, who was also in RoboCop. So there's a connection there, right? The company already did RoboCop. But yeah, we should get a Christopher Lambert Fortress video game. I wonder if they ever tried one. Alright, are you the trainer? Yep.
An acolyte of Gong's, So am I. Let's identify what training you need by sparring for a short time.
You really don't want to do that one-on-one.
Let's keep it non-lethal for now. I find you have enough enemies in this place.
You know what's going to happen. Storm Dragon to White Demon. Very well, let's spar.
Good. Remember, no killing blows. I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to practice those later.
Storm Dragon!
Well, you would appear to have more than a passing knowledge of combat. I could almost see some kind of flaw, but I was clearly outclassed.
Oh. She can acknowledge,
Yes, you were.
see that as
I
well.
knew this acolyte was something special, but I didn't think my trainer would be made to look like a fool. You, New Blood, you will be the trainer now. When I am promoted, you will train all my acolytes.
So I train myself? You told me to go see
You,
her.
assist him if you can even do that.
It would seem that you have taken over my duties. I will still serve as an advisor, as Master Gong ordered. There are techniques I can share.
I wonder if you lose that fight, what happens? I apologize for taking your position.
In truth, I did not like being a trainer. Life for any of Master Gong's acolytes is rough and short. but especially so for trainers. Master Shin sees to that. My duties, your duties now, include training Master Shin's personal entourage. In the past, if a trainer was too good, Shin had that trainer killed to keep Gong weak. I think one member of his entourage is a full Lotus assassin. I have survived by appearing unimportant and staying out of the fight between Gong and Shin.
Yeah, I'm gonna play by a different script. I have access to Shin's personal entourage.
You are supposed to train the attendants in his entourage. Some need it, but if you seem too skilled, your next fight will be against the hidden Lotus assassin. Besides, it wouldn't weaken Shin for long. I suppose he would be alone and more vulnerable if he had to fight right away, but he will replace them in time.
Would there be an outcry if one of Shin's entourage died during training?
Accidents happen, and even the attendants in his entourage are just acolytes and therefore are utterly expendable. There would not be much fuss. However, you would probably find yourself training the hidden Lotus assassin in the next bout. Any skilled acolytes under Gong are quickly disposed of.
I want to get rid of all of them. How many can I fight at once?
Are you mad? Well, it doesn't matter. You must train one at a time. If you seem to be too strong a target, I'm sure they will accommodate your death wish.
Perfect. Who am I supposed to train?
You're in a hurry to make enemies, aren't you? Very well. Master Shin has a new attendant
Khitan?
in his entourage who's supposed to be trained.
Khitan?
Attendant Khitan. She is replacing one of the acolytes who did not return from Tian's Landing.
Oh.
There was no explanation. I assume he was
Yeah,
wounded
that
and
guy.
was discarded. You can find her and all of the other attendants by the doors to the inner chambers. They wait there for when Shin leaves to inspect new slave shipments.
How did you come to join the assassins?
I showed my ability in the arena, and when I asked, their recruiter
Oh,
agreed.
just like me. Well, I mean,
I
I
have
did
only
both,
one
but...
skill, and this was the best place to exploit it.
What ability do you mean?
Combat, killing. The army was too strict, the arena too tame. Here, when they want an enemy destroyed, that enemy is destroyed. Sometimes family and all. We are all here for one reason, and that includes you. We are killers, plain and simple. There are no Lotus assassins with hearts of gold.
What training services can you provide?
I have learned a number of techniques.
Okay. Fearsome visage, intimidation, health, plus 10, chi, minus 3. Hope. Hope. Oh, you have to be close fist to use that. Okay. Well, first we're going to purchase this. 15 chi, 5 focus. So we'll get plus 2 focus, but we'll get more chi. Yeah, at that point it doesn't matter really. We're getting something from it. That's gonna boost up our stats. Buy every technique you can. I'd ignore the intimidation, intuition, charm ones, because those go up based on your base stats, right? So body and spirit gives you charm. Body and mind gives you charm. Spirit and mind gives you intuition, and spirit and body gives you intimidation. And those numbers will go up just by your raw stats. I mean, we're looking pretty good here. 824, 802, and 659. 600 health so far seems to be more than enough. Alright.
Yes, Acolyte.
Master Gong questions. Goodbye.
Remember your...
Yeah, I remember. I know I just saved, but... Oh wow, we've already caught up. We've saved so many times, we've already caught up to right before we entered. Alright, do we go in here? Go in press room. Alright. Those acolytes. See what's in here. See if we can go in here now. Oh, the zoo.
You approach the soul extractor. The assassins want you to create a spirit shard, to crush a life to power a golem puppet. They are very efficient in their brutality now. It wasn't always like this. Fear used to be the primary tactic. Destroy the family of one to ensure the loyalty of all. It caused chaos, uprisings, close allies turning on each other. Those inclined to betrayal fear it the most. Imagine if you could corrupt the machine and return the chaos of disloyalty the Emperor dreads.
Can I ruin their plans and get what I need?
No matter your motives, helping the assassins harms you. If you corrupt the spirit shard, you can move forward while also crippling their golems. They seek control. There used to be a chance to disobey when the order given was too harsh. The victims pointlessly innocent. Now there is only obedience. There is something chaotic enough to disrupt that. In the elevator room to come, descend to the deepest mine, to the oldest graves.
What thing will disrupt them? What do you mean?
Just go. The thieves await you. Remember, the deepest mines. They are closed now for being too troublesome. That is where you will find what you need.
I really didn't notice a huge increase in damage. So let's...
It's about time.
do that. Make a new save. Why not? Like a new save slot. It's been a while. It's been a while since I've gone. It doesn't be so just like I always do. Stain's second album, I think. Alright, so that is a spirit shard, but what's in here? Oh, it's like a Play-Doh thing. Be careful, fool. One destruction and I could have been crushed. When the Jade Golem is done, have a normal spirit shard made and replace this clay golem. The ranks must be full when the Jade Golem is active.
My own demons distract me in this place, but I hold no love for your new master or the master above him. If you kill one, why not two? Distractions are the key to weakness in a target. If you look to the future, Master Gong will have his plans come crashing down.
Why are you like this? Right here, in front of him. Now you're gone. Is he in my head? You heard him. Why kill one when you can kill two? Clay Golem, Clay Golem, Clay Golem. Scroll stand, so you know what that means. We gotta switch out Spirit Harvest with Gem of Frail Scholar. Jade Empire Bestiary, Volume 2, A Thought on Golems. Until recently, very little was known about golems. Those few people skilled enough to craft golems keep their secrets carefully. Powerful and deadly foes, golems are feared throughout the Empire, though their workings remain a mystery. There are several useful characteristics worth noting about these formidable opponents. These man-made beasts are immune to most types of magic. The solid exteriors are best stacked with equally strong force. Weapons and strength are the best ways to defeat the dangerous adversaries. Traps room. Okay. It ain't no thing. Because I've got that spirit thing I can just take from people. Alright, we're at the point of no return now with that romance option thing that I did. Which am I going? It's completed. Yeah.
So, you are the new Lotus Acolyte under Master Gong. No one else has reason to be here. He was quick to favor you. New recruits are typically held in isolation.
I
will instruct you on the use of the golem press.
Desolation interrogation.
Forming the golems is an honored task that
Isolation.
elevates us above slaves and mere servants. Press is simple to use. Using this machine, we can create a legion of warrior golems in a day.
That's a lot of clay meant for the Emperor. Or is it Death's Hand? We have to find out which, right?
If we were able to create that many golems, why haven't we?
This is only one step. Here we create husks devoid of energy. Each golem needs a spirit shard to move, and a jade golem must guide them all.
Okay, so like synapse creatures
For each
in
shard, a spirit must
Warhammer
be
40k.
reduced to its essence. For a time, we used those that lingered near their graves, mining them as if they were silver. No longer. The recently dead make a stronger, more obedient golem, if the death is painful. With a jade golem guiding them, legions act as one, utterly obedient. The extraction chamber is a far more interesting place to work. The screams over there are music. Here we have only the creaking of clay.
Tell me about the crane and press.
The press is simple to operate. You select the type of body at the first station. Once the material is poured, it is funneled to the press. The press serves as a mold and a kiln. In short order, it can be opened and the new body is ready to be moved.
It's a good
Crane
word,
controls
kiln.
are at the end of the ramp. You can experiment with each station if you want, but you may as well reduce what you produce to rubble. There are no shards to power any more golems for now.
The machine looks dangerous. Have accidents claimed any lives?
You nearly saw one as you entered, but they are rare. Falling victim to an obvious danger like a dropped golem or worse, the press, would take a monumental fool. The machines are loud and you can see the operator from anywhere in the room. A past victim of the press suffered more damage after the incident than during it. Reputations are very important in the Lotus Assassin Order. Falling victim to the press would cause a loss in status almost fatal in and of itself.
Tell me about the different golems.
You do not need to know much. We can make husks right now, but there will be no more spirit shards until the Jade Golem is completed.
Why is the Jade Golem special?
Very few are made. They're expensive and difficult to construct, but they are also essential. A single Jade Golem can direct and pacify a legion of others.
What do you mean by direct and pacify?
One or two golems can be controlled by will alone, but larger numbers are unwieldy. They grow confused, their wills creeping back and bringing madness. Jade Golems keep order. Command a Jade Golem and you command them all. The current legion has not yet been assigned a Jade Golem. Master Gong will probably order you to help with that, if he has not done so already.
You kill people to make shards for the golems?
The average citizen of the Empire is worthless. They're nothing more than cattle. In this, they can at least serve some useful purpose.
Let's return to the questions. Tell me about the Lotus Assassins.
What do you wish to know, Acolyte? There is much to learn if you want to ascend in the Order.
Tell me about Inquisitor. Gia.
Grand Inquisitor Jade directs us all in the absence of Death's Hand. She is one of the few that survived the transition of the Lotus Order into the Lotus Assassins. She is merciless, violent, and sadistic. You would do well to emulate her.
Where can I find her?
Beyond the veil of death if you impose your presence uninvited. Master Gong may present you if you please him, but even he has few opportunities to appeal to her.
Tell me about Death's Hand.
Death's Hand is master of us all. It is by his whim that we live and die, for his is the will of the Emperor. Obey him, or fall before his might.
Has the Emperor ever visited this fortress?
No, and there is no reason for him to. I would throw myself in the press even if his robes were discolored by the dust of the machine. I have no doubt that Grand Inquisitor Jade would extend my demise if I did not.
Goodbye for now.
I will return to my tasks.
Okay. Alright, so we gotta figure out something there with this. Alright, give me a second. Sorry, I got a text I gotta respond to. Alright. Sorry about that. Okay, so we gotta do something here. I'm sure we're gonna have to drop something on someone, but we'll get there. We're still looking. Exploring. With this angle in. I have to beat them up, but let's do the Spirit Shard. And there's those mold master people. Did I take Gem of the Frail Scholar off for Spirit Harvest, just in case we have to fight ghosts?
You must be Master Gong's latest acolyte.
That's
I heard
me.
there might be a new recruit, but they typically aren't ready for service so quickly. Stripping a will can take time. But Master Gong is known for being generous to those who please him. You must be quite exceptional to be allowed into service so directly.
Oh, truly exceptional. What do you do here?
This device is the Soul Extractor. It has a loftier name, but we are here to glorify Emperor Sun through Death's Hand, not pay tribute to some distant celestial lord. It is mounted on an elevator that reaches deep into the necropolis. Until recently, we excavated bodies to extract spirits that lingered near their graves. The results were unpredictable. Now we use slaves. Freshly killed spirits make the best golems. The more painful the death, the better. The extractor is not gentle.
Is it safe?
I don't like this machine. It smells like dead things.
The machine looks dangerous. Have accidents claimed any lives?
The soul extractor certainly kills whatever is placed within it, but little is left of the victim, so you cannot prove they did not belong there. Only a spirit shard remains. The golem press is far more dangerous, but I have nothing to do with that ungainly device. I prefer the elegance of ripping slaves apart.
Yeah. Must make a spirit shard for the Jade Golem.
Then you should select a suitable victim for the procedure. I would recommend one of the slaves on the prison level. Selecting from elsewhere could bring unfortunate results, and I would not wish to see you disgraced so early.
Why would I help you?
Use the lever to select.
I'm sure they're going to give you an option to do either, but why would I choose an uncorrupted
you are free
shard?
to go where you wish, but I would avoid the lower mines. They are restless.
And I'm going to the lower mines. So you believe they are dangerous?
The older tombs have spirits that have festered in their hatred for ages. They are not easily controlled. That is why we use
know where we have to go.
power the golems.
Get the corrupted shard now. Lower mines.
As well,
Zoo
the
told
mines
us,
are
she
simply
confirmed
not
it.
stable. Tombs can collapse, so we take care not to move too many golems at once to avoid shaking the foundations of the fortress.
I'm going to ask you some questions.
What kind of questions?
Tell me about the Lotus Assassins and our leaders.
Your place in the ranks of the assassins is clear. What do you want to know?
Tell me about the fortress.
It is our home, but not for much longer. With the golem forces of the Emperor almost complete, there is little to tie us here. When the army marches, so shall we. I do not imagine we will leave much behind us. The ground here is weak. Such a movement of power will likely shake the walls to their foundation.
Tell me about Grand Inquisitor Gia.
Grand Inquisitor Gia is the embodiment of the will of Death's hand, even as he is the will of the Emperor. She governs us all while he is elsewhere. To defy her is to defy the Empire. Death is her first and last means of education on the matter.
Tell me about Death's Hand.
Death's hand owns my soul, as he does yours and everyone else who has given themselves to him. In obedience and submission, we find our purpose. He is the living will of the Emperor. Through him, we are closer to the heart of the Empire.
Goodbye.
You should get on with your work. Grand Inquisitor Gia is growing impatient for the Jade Golem to be completed. Select a suitable victim and create a spirit shard.
Okay. Just so we don't have to go through all that dialogue again. Soul extractor, elevator controls. Does this lead anywhere? No. Does this lead anywhere? No.
What do you want?
Goodbye. That doesn't lead anywhere. 3, select the floor you wish. Main prison near surface, abandoned level mine.
If you're dead set on losing your life down in those tombs, I won't stop you. I won't save you either.
Oh, didn't know you were coming with us.
What do you want?
No, nothing, just waste of time as we spin right around, baby, right around. Okay, so all the doors remain closed. So. Alright, see what we got here.
The deep tombs hold malevolent spirits from a time when the Empire nearly fell. Chaotic and powerful, they hunger for revenge. I'm sorry, but I must be sure of what you are.
What, one ghost? Zheng Sai feels you, feels the pain. Again. So close, the perfect chaos, and you ended it all. Zagzai knows you. Those you are meddling, said. Zagzai will destroy you. Destroy it all. Oh, man. You're tough, Zagzai. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Oh, no. You hit me. Oh, man. Terrible foe.
The assassins use slaves for their golems now, in part because of tombs like this. That was a remnant of the old empire.
Oh, yeah.
Of an ancient invasion.
She's still over there.
Zheng Sai, the tree that defies the fire, was one of many that threatened to level the Imperial City. The spirit monks, your people, stopped them, or so they claimed. I gambled that the vengeful spirits of these marauders would sense if you truly are a spirit monk. So many people are not what they seem to be. I had to be certain.
I trust I no longer need to prove myself to you.
I had to be certain. I won't trouble you much longer. Now that you have disrupted Zheng Sai's spirit, you can take his body from his grave and use it in the extractor.
Yeah, sounds like a plan.
Even in life, his kind were devoid of restraint. His spirit is pure chaos. A shard made using his ancient
They're like the Mongol
will cripple
analogs,
the
I
Jade
think.
Golem
The
and
horse
those it
lords.
commands. When you finish your master's other task, present the shard to earn passage to the inner chambers. Inside is the information you need to proceed to the palace. I, however, will not be leaving.
What do you mean you won't be leaving?
I will make that plain soon enough. Appease your master. When you are ready to enter the inner chambers, I will tell you why your success is so important. This fortress holds many secrets. Some are valuable, some are dangerous, and some are hidden because the dark is where they belong.
Wow. Thank you, Zoo. Alright, is there anything up here? Or was that just it? Just ancient coffin? Inside the coffin is the body of Zheng Sai, the tree that defies fire. Even now, you can feel hatred coming from the warlord's spirit. Take the body and return to the soul extractor. Oh, I don't want to return to the soul extractor. What about the other coffin?
What have you done? The machine is going crazy. You've corrupted it. I can't let this continue. This area is my responsibility. I don't care who you are.
Let's reload that. Let's see if there's something else or if that's just it. I'm probably mostly certain that's just all, but... Ancient coffin. Yeah, okay, so you just come down here for that, take the body and return. Can't skip. Sorry about that, folks. Live and learn. Alright. Where did we end up? Is this still down here? Yeah. Okay. So, let's move on up. Your surface mine level. We'll work our way up and back and up. Moving on up, moving on up. Nope. Yep. Bones. Nothing? Okay. Iron skin. Small cracks in the mine, allow a few beams to light from outside. You may see its slave might be able to reach the surface, but also fit. Okay. What was that? Gem. Iron skin. Body +3. 0% damage from traps. I wonder then, do we have to go to the prison level and then down to the abandoned? I'm thinking that's what they want us to do.
Who are you? Some new acolyte? I've seen a lot of your kind. I watch over the slaves you deliver to the extractor. The inevitability of their deaths is amusing. Haven't even earned your markings yet, I see. Master Gong must be getting weak to allow you such freedom already.
I want to ask you some questions.
Like what?
Where do these slaves come from?
They come from across the Empire. Some are brought from the south, some from the poor quarters of the city. Others are those who have merely spoken ill of us.
That doesn't sound like much reason to be locked up at all.
Their lives before don't matter.
Why did you
Only
bring a
their
kid
deaths
here?
concern us.
Tell me about Inquisitor. Ch-ch-ch-chia.
Inquisitor Gia is second only to Death's Hand himself. She is in charge of our work here, and she oversees our operations in the Imperial City. You will meet her in time, and when you do, pray you do not anger her.
Tell me about Death's Hand.
Death's Hand is our lord and master. He holds our souls in bondage and grants us power through it. We
Unlimited
obey
power.
him unquestioningly. He is the will of
Don't
the
know
Emperor.
the power of the dark side. I can't allow these slaves to remain here.
You tread dangerous ground, acolyte. Unless you plan to speed their processing in the extractor, you risk being punished for your impudence.
Release them, I demand it.
Yeah! You let them go!
You demand it? You are clearly not here as an acolyte. If you want to die for these scrawny dogs, so be it.
You're gonna get stunned. He's just standing there. I'll take it. Can't see what's going on, but that's okay. Don't need to.
You have given us a chance. Please let us out.
Save the claw. Oh. Alright. Can I talk to him?
We are free, if only for a little while. There are sure to be other guards. Thank you for what you have done. But I'm not sure where to go now.
We'll go down a level.
The mine. The smaller one. Remember? Before they stopped digging out the graves, there was light from the surface coming in.
Mm-hmm.
I heard someone got away once. I don't know if they made it out of the necropolis, but it is a chance.
The guard is dead. Go now.
Thank you. I did not expect to find a kind soul in this place.
Alright. Anything? Ooh, look at that. We're getting close to the tippity top. Now, apparently, supposedly, your Earth technique, if you're open palm, the one we learned, gets more powerful the higher your open palm technique is. Likewise, if you go Tempest, which is the wind, the more powerful, the more closed fist you are, the more powerful it is. So let's look at it real quick. Yeah, see, is far less effective if wielded by one of those who fall the way of the closed fist. So you can technically get access to both, but you can only really be proficient in one main level. Right, this is the main level. Let's go to the near surface mine level. Let's see if they're here. Smoke racks, no. Jar. Oh, we can get 2 iron skin gems. Interesting. So if you go there first, get it once, and then go back up. Go to the prison level. And then go back to that surface level. You can break that same jar twice. There you are. Remember me? I welcomed you in the hall when you first arrived. Well, I said I wasn't through with you. I've got numbers on my side now. Yeah. The more the merrier. You've become Gong's favorite. That diminishes the rest of us. The Golem army is replacing us as it is. It's time you learn your place. Master Gong will not appreciate this. If more of you want to die at my hands, so be it. I am prepared this time. If you fall, Master Gong will have to turn his attention back to us. We want our place back, and if we have to die for that time, that's fine with us. Well, the companion's hitting more, and seems to be a lot more, aggressive than previously. Yeah, I'll make it just easier.
How can I... I'll say this. If you are going to...
Yeah. Can we go back? We can go back. Which is good. Because I can refill my energy here. What's this? Can't go in there. You tell me about assassins. Yeah. What do you have for sale? That's right, you have nothing for sale. What about you?
What do you want now, Acolyte?
Nothing.
What do you want?
Alright, so unless the press is damaged. Alright, so... I don't know if there's like an order of operations to this, but...
So you were done with the extractor. That spirit shard will allow the Jade Golem to control a battalion of clay golems. Eliminate Shin, and I will present you to Gia. The inner chambers are not usually accessible to acolytes, but you have proven a valuable ally. You will go far in the Lotus Assassins.
I have the spirit shard for the Jade Golem.
Yes, I am aware. When you have finished, that will be a great honor.
Master Shin would be disgraced if killed by the Golem Press.
An interesting idea. It has happened before, and the victim was certainly considered a fool for letting it occur. But it's impossible. You may as well try and drop one of the golems on him. He would never be so distracted as to enter the press. We are Lotus assassins, after all.
Then I will kill him and put him in there.
A possibility. But Shin does not leave the inner chambers often, only to inspect the new slave shipments arriving in the Hall of Induction. You would have to close a great many eyes to get away with an assassination in the hall and moving the body to the press, but it would certainly send a message. The hall cleared of all witnesses, the press operator distracted, and the slave shipment stopped outside in the necropolis before it arrives. A daunting list of tasks. Do it quietly, but use force where you must. Succeed, and I will introduce you to Grand Inquisitor Gia.
Gia. I think I missed a Gia. So here's the next one. Gia. Goodbye for now.
Finish the task I have.
Yeah. Alright, so can I go in there now? I can. It won't let me, but... What's the purpose of this? Uses the controls, which check when is locked on clay golem. There's an opening inside. It looks like accept clay containers of some kind, and that seems quite simple. Make a clay golem. And move the golems, press the walkway, the golem must be in the press to crane to activate. Retrieve the golem from the press. Lift it into the air. Crane right. Oh, looks like there's already a golem in there. Interesting. Drop golem. Smash it into the ground. Leave the machine. No, I don't leave the machine.
What?
I need to relieve you at this point. I need to relieve you at this point. You must leave the room.
Is that so? Why should I step aside for a new blood acolyte? I have my own position to think about, and I will not be so easily replaced. If you bring an order from Master Gang, I will relent, as he is my master too. Until then, I am not moving.
Your position depends on Master Gong's. I can raise him if there are no prying eyes.
I see. The ways of the Order are mysterious and brutal. If an opening is created away from witnesses, all of us under him will benefit. I understand. I will tend to the golems that are being readied for the Jade Golem's command. I do not think I will be able to return to this room today, but a thought occurs to me. If one opening raises us all, 2 openings will raise us further.
Yes.
If something were to befall the good master, just something you might want to ponder.
He's correct. I have pondered that. Okay, so that's just to get him out of the room. We still need to take care of Master Shin. I'm liking this part of the game. This is probably my second favorite part now. First part was the forest. I like the whole cannibals and Evil Dead kind of feel to it. Alright, who I gotta beat up here? Was it this guy? Keaton?
So, you are the new trainer. You think you have something to show us? Master Shin has us test each of Gong's trainers to make sure they're skilled.
But not too skilled. Am I your next student? I assure you, I am more than capable of defending myself. I was made an attendant because of my skills.
Why'd you hesitate when you said skills? I'll make certain nothing goes wrong during our bout.
Oh, don't worry about me. Worry about yourself. Let's move this fight to the Hall of Induction so I have room to enjoy this.
It's going to be a repeat of what we've done.
Storm Dragon.
Okay. My companion is a lot more aggressive. Can't even get in there because I keep blocking away. One down, 17 to go. No, I think it's like 4. The rules of 4, right? That is the Sith way. Next.
You killed Khitan. The life of an acolyte is forfeit when they walk into this place, yes. But for one of Gong's ragged minions to do this is unforgivable.
Bring them all on.
Do you think you can make such an insult and disguise it as a simple training mishap? You are a fool.
If you are ready, trainer, your next student is waiting. It is my
Okay, this is the Hidden Lotus assassin, isn't it? Not like it'll be any different. I'm ready. Come, Kai Feng. Let us see how skilled you are.
My skills are above question. Gong is about to lose another of his pitiful acolytes. Come, let's move to the hall, and I will end this.
Yeah, I bet you will. Yeah, it seems like there's a lot of, I don't want to say missed opportunity, but like you could do a stance where you can inflict poison, for example. Tons of opportunities. Maybe like a fire stance that you can set the enemies ablaze.
You killed Kai Feng? But he was fully trained.
Such insolence will not go unpunished. We'll make an example of you soon enough. Your corpse will be dragged before your master.
Bring your friends. Let's make this a party.
But Kai Feng was a full assassin. How could he have fallen?
I hit him.
Shut up. This fool will pay.
Don't run away. Don't run away. Don't run away. Okay.
You'll regret this.
I will regret this. I'll regret this. That's what he said. Let's see if they can uphold that that promise. I don't think so. I hope y'all are doing pretty well, by the way. Hope you're having a good day. Good morning, a good afternoon, and a good night. Which is usually how I close things off. But we're not there yet. Up, he moved out of the way. He's like, oh crap. Oh, just 2?
Lotus Acolyte of Gong, we must make an example of you. You have insulted the attendants of Master Shin's entourage.
The masters do not care whether acolytes live or
Okay,
die.
that's more like
so
it.
It is up to us to avenge the deaths of our
5 on 1, huh?
We will not appear weak. We are the attendants of Master Shin. You will die as penance for your insult.
Numbers mean nothing, attendants. I will destroy you all.
Your death will be an example to all of Gong's fools. Storm Dragon. White Demon. Your end is near.
Oh god, these guys go down easy. Man, my companion character's a lot better.
That was an impressive display, Acolyte. I've never seen Shin's attendants so handily dismissed. Master Shin's enemies...
Maybe it's based on level.
...impressed with your actions. I can only speculate, of course.
I think Sir Gong's a jerk.
Did you say Sir Gong? He is a jerk. But we gotta try and figure out a way to get rid of him and Shin. You got anything new to say?
I marvel at your ability. You show no fear of the enemies you make. You will do well here. You have no more acolytes to train for now. Is there anything else you need?
Why didn't you help me fight Shin's attendants?
As I believe I said, I have survived by not angering anyone and not appearing too skilled.
Alright.
That is the way of things here. Take care.
Sure, fine. Goodbye. It's all the same thing.
Yes, Acolyte.
Why didn't you help against Shin's attendants?
Have you not been paying attention? I cannot act direct. Acolytes falling to other acolytes is to be expected.
Okay. The press operator has been convinced to leave the station. We'll do that in a second. Let's check out what that room is. And gotta figure out a way to break that machine. Can't be open at this time. He's got access, huh? The press operator's been convinced to leave his station.
To succeed, everything must be in place. The hall cleared of all witnesses, the press operator distracted, and the slave shipment stopped outside in the necropolis. When all three of these are completed, Shin will be vulnerable. Killing him in the hall and if you manage to do it, I will let you...
Okay. Alright, so I gotta go outside to the necropolis? I can actually... Wait, I can leave? I thought I was stuck here. Right, we gotta get rid of the witnesses in the hall. So the only ways to do that... And the witnesses in this hall would be these folk here.
What do you...
What would cause a machine as sophisticated as the press to break down.
You are right to marvel at its stability. It is a machine in balance. Only errors of its operators have damaged it before.
Several foolish acolytes were killed for damaging it. It's
Phoenix
not so
oil.
hard to use properly. All you do is work the crane and occasionally add Phoenix oil to the material selector.
Why would you
The
tell
measure of
someone
oil
that?
has been wrong too often. Kia Jong gives it out too freely. I will see to it that your kind are only given pre-measured containers of it.
What is Phoenix oil? Where does it come from?
Gong needs to better train his acolytes. You were obviously rushed through the initiation process.
Phoenix oil is a viscous liquid that burns at an incredible temperature. It heats the press to cure the golem husks. If there's too much in the machine, it burns too hot. Too little and the golems crumble. The merchant brings the oil from the craftsman of the Golden Delta.
Again, her neck. Look at that. Goodbye. I need everyone out of the hall.
That is unfortunate, because the needs of an acolyte are of little concern.
Our tasks are done for the day, but Grand Inquisitor
Gia.
Gia could request us at any time. We must be ready to respond if the golem press malfunctions.
Nothing short of her order or an emergency repair will move us. Step away, acolyte.
Alright. Goodbye. What about them? You again, what can I do for you now? Do you have any Phoenix oil? Yes, I carry a reserve of that. I forgot what voice he used from. They must have you running the press. I suppose you need more. I'm not surprised. That machine runs all day and all night. Here, take this clay pot, but be careful. This stuff burns much hotter than any other kind of oil. Is there anything else you need? I need this hall cleared. Move to another room. Now, why would I want to do that? Moving my wares is a noisy, heavy task, and I do as little as possible to disrupt the workings of this place. I'm fine where I am, so leave me be. Perhaps I could persuade you to move. I don't see how. Consider it an investment. The power structure here is about to change. I see. So things might be getting complicated around here. I can see the benefit in being flexible in such circumstances. I will move my wares down to the central chambers. If anyone asks, I will say it is because my wares require the chill of the inner rooms. Even if my old joints find them a bit taxing. Well, very well. well. Come see me in the central chambers if you want to purchase anything. That one was easy. Right. We got the Phoenix Soul, so we know kind of what we got to break the machine down to get them to move there. But I didn't know we could leave.
Ah, are you the student I am waiting for? I can't delay any longer. I cannot miss the window of opportunity for a summoning. As I was saying, golems are playthings, devoid of cunning. The latest stockpile stands idle, waiting for a Jade golem to make them useful. The waste. I will show Grand Inquisitor Gia that tapping the spirit realm for servants is more efficient. Witness as I effortlessly summon an able minion from the void.
What preparations have been made?
There are hardly any preparations needed, Acolyte. They want to serve. They tell me so. Golems want nothing. Watch and learn.
Alright.
Okir sitaka wowir, wosair yuf praun.
I have no idea what this is.
No, no, this isn't right. Destroy them.
Alright. You just run around like a tree on his head off.
You saw nothing of this. Nothing. I have to continue my research before Gia knows of my failure. Oh, I know it can work.
Okay. That was a thing that happened. Might as well top off focus, because apparently we can leave here, so I'm going to leave here. In fact, we're going to go back to the furnace. You can go that way. Yeah, I thought we were stuck in here. That's not. Because we have to go out here to disrupt the slave trading plans or something. The launcher.
What?
Ask some questions. Is there a shipment of slaves too soon?
Yes. Master Shin will be inspecting them when they arrive, but there is no sign of them yet. Perhaps they were delayed in the necropolis.
Not many questions.
May the...
Yeah. See ya. Bones. To the necropolis. Okay, so we can just go in and out. Alright. So this is not the point of no return. We're going to go do the furnace. Then we're going to do the slaves. And then we're going to go back and hopefully wrap this up. But you know what that means. We got to get stuck dealing with ghosts. Oh, we'll do the slaves now.
You there! Stand aside, or risk the ire of the Lotus Assassins. These prisoners must be delivered to the fortress to be inspected by Master Shin. I will not allow you to make me late.
For a very important date. I cannot allow this delivery to take place.
And why is that? Keep your reason short, or you'll be dead before you're done.
They will not be delivered. Abandon them all or fall, slave driver.
You are mad to test an assassin. I'll kill you where you stand.
White Demon Storm Dragon! White Demon! White Demon! Storm Dragon! White Demon!
Are you taking us to the Lotus Assassins?
No, get out of here. No, you're free.
What? Thank you. Thank you so much. I knew someone would stop them. Someone kind and honest.
Be safe. Now go.
I like this, even if we had to fight.
Thank you.
Nope. Open palm points. Yeah. I can feel the power of the not dark side. Alright, let's go to the furnace and figure out this puzzle. Or this configuration. And then we'll see if there's another configuration we have to do. I think it's this way. to get out. Are we going the right way? Yeah, we can go this way too. Fight the ghost. Oh, it's not 100% because 100% of 29 is like 58. I guess it didn't say 100% extra experience. It was just bonus experience. So there's one ghost here. Alright. And I'd rather do this now because I don't know if we'll have another chance to access the furnace. Let's actually look at the configuration and see what we need. Configuration of the rabbits. Obscure diagram. Let's read through it. Not really seeing anything. Maybe if we talk to him, we'll tell us something.
Yes, yes. Yes, yes.
Yeah, you find any more configurations? No.
iPad.
Alright, let's go back to the furnace. Okay. Let's see if we can figure this out. A lightning enshrouded globe held by a mechanical arm. So let's see about writing this down. Lightning globe. Lightning globe. A small stone with medical ruins surrounding it. Seems to be a small stone with medical ruins surrounding it. Do any of these have a small stone with something medical ruins surrounding it? Dragon etchings. Okay, so probably dragon button. Between some lightning shroud globe held by a mechanical armor seems into a pagoda. Pyramid top machine belching smoke. So that's gonna be the chimney. Connected to a series of large gears, so like cogs, maybe? Curative nature. Maybe this is the thing I use? because it's medical ruins, right? Medical ruins, curative nature. So I'm gonna bite on that. Let's save just in case. In case this turns into a trial and error kind of situation. Alright, so let's pop that in there. Alright, we lost that. So what do we need to do? It was chimney. Alright, chimney was one of them. Okay. Whatever, down. Lightning globe and cogs. Lightning globe and cogs. And it was a dragon button, I think. Wrote down dragon button, but let's check. The diagram is a series of dragon etchings. Okay. Alright, see if this works. Heaven's blessing, Jim. Okay.
Well, you are getting to be quite adept at manipulating this machine. If I were Lord Lao, I'd have made it a bit more obtuse, so people work harder for their supper. I'm beginning to think you have learned all of the secrets the furnace has to offer.
Oh, is that the last one? Kang, what is the energy surrounding you?
What? Oh, I'm sure it's nothing.
Wait a
An
second.
attack, fool. You have gained the attention of something far greater than you.
Well, there's nothing like mortal danger to jog the memory. Anyone up for a flight to the edge of perception?
What are you talking about, Kang?
The memories, they are seeping in. I see patterns, schematics, explosions, lots of explosions, and someone seeking rescue. Lord Lao. That's why the furnace is here, why the configurations are spread across the Empire. When it was safe for his tools to be used, it would be safe for him to return. Lord Lao is imprisoned, locked away so his inventions could no longer challenge the works of the heavens. It's an insult to the inventor spirit. We must fly.
Oh, do we have another flying mission? How do you know this?
How does anyone know anything? Reasoning and inspiration. And a direct assault by energies opposed to the use of the furnace. I suppose I should be dead, but it's not the first time. Perhaps I've grown resistant to such energetic assault and surprised my assailant with my resilience. Whatever the case, I have a vision of a new wind map. It goes
Okay. Another flight
and
mission.
everywhere. We have to destroy the force holding Lord Lao in check.
I assume we must return to the flyer first.
Yes, that would be ideal. Although we will quickly move back into a place like this. This route, I don't think it can be represented on flat paper.
I'll be right back.
We should go now. I do not
Should
think
go
the
on
furnace
yeah,
will
for
function
functioning
again
until this is
resolved.
resolved. Okay, hold on. Alright, be right back. Alright, I'm back. Let's see. What did we get? Heaven's Blessing Gem. We already have one of those. I wonder if they stack. Like, do they do a lot of damage if they stack? Alright. So, the fortress is not the point of no return. It's the point of
Yes,
most
what can I do for
most
you?
return.
Busy, busy. No time for chatty, chatty.
Chitty chitty bang bang, chitty chitty bang bang, I love you. Let's talk about the furnace to win.
I am ready when you are for this very serious endeavor. Imagine it. We are about to embark on an effort to rescue the greatest inventor the Jade Empire has known. As dated as some of his concepts are, I look forward to meeting him. Perhaps I can suggest some improvements.
Let's go.
Prepare yourself. This route is much stranger than any I have seen before. Clearly, we are not bound for a terrestrial location.
Okay. Damage over time. Yeah, let's give Dragon's Wrath a look, huh?
Oh, this is very strange. We're on the trail of something nasty.
Oh, thank you.
Lord Val better appreciate this. I want a celestial wrench for my trouble. What manner of beast are we following? I am a little worried.
I have no idea, man. Can I destroy these? Yes, I can. I don't think I need to. Oh crap.
We have to get out of here. We need to try
Okay,
again.
let's retry.
Oh, this is very strange. We're on the trail of something nasty. Lord Lau better appreciate this. I want a celestial wrench for my trouble. What manner of beast are we following? I am a little worried.
Okay, so you really need
Oh, so close.
Get
But we
upgrades.
have to get out of here. We need to try again. Oh, this is very strange. We're on the trail of something nasty. Lao better appreciate this. I want a celestial wrench for my trouble. What manner of beast are we following? I am a little worried.
Oh my god, I'm doing worse.
We're so close, but we have to get out of here. We need to try again. Oh, this is very strange. We're on the trail of something nasty. Lord Lao better appreciate this. I want a celestial wrench for my trouble. What manner of beast are we following? I am a little worried.
No. Okay, so that's what you do. Dragon's Wrath. Alright, I mean, that was more challenging than the other ones. It had a lot more mechanics going on to it. Seed consumes spirit.
Well, I'm not sure where we crossed from the living world to the celestial, but we seem to have made it back in one piece, and with startling revelations, too. Yes, we need to discuss what was discovered.
Did we succeed? I did not see Lord Lao appear.
Yes, well, it seems the entity holding the memories of Lord Lao is vanquished. The great artificer was imprisoned for insulting heavenly...
Are you
ones.
Lord Lao?
Unjustly, I might add. He is free. He is somewhat disoriented by the process. Oh, and there is perhaps something else you should be aware of.
Yeah.
He is me.
Okay.
Do not trust his words. What would such a being want here?
Well, Kang, how do you explain this?
I suppose I should have been more concerned with having no memories before the last few decades, or century. Come to think of it, I guess I'm pretty old. There was always so much to do. It never seemed to matter where I was from. I'm not even sure what I did to earn this fate. I must have stepped a little above myself and angered the celestial bureaucracy.
I mean, he's not the first celestial being we've got. We also have the Abacus. So what now? Will whoever come back for you?
I don't think I'll give them cause. I like it here. So many things to build for so many small problems. All the interesting big-scale things are already built. And I have an interest in seeing your endeavor through to the end. For curiosity, you understand. And I could possibly improve the yield of the furnace. I brought 2 unspoiled gems from our
Eyes of the Void.
rescue, me in the void.
Glare of the Church.
The Eyes of the Void. Or the glare of the jerk that locked me up or something. Very volatile fuel. With my new understanding of the furnace, you now have a configuration unrivaled. But there is risk. Combined with this fuel, it may damage the furnace. So, continue using the furnace as it is, or risk its functions on the most powerful effect it can produce. Well, if I built it, and I guess I did, I'd fix that restriction first.
Then why don't you fix it?
The rules of inspiration defy such logic. That is why a single flyer is greater than many, and duplicates devalue the whole.
Okay, how many configurations are there? Configurations. Jade Empire. I'm looking it up. I'm cheating.
Monumental effort. It is not designed for a
Dragon, we've got goat, we did horse, I think we did ox, we did rabbit, we did snake, we did rat, we did tiger. Did we do rat? Do you know of any other configurations?
You have found quite a number already. I don't know that there are many more to find.
Taking me back to the furnace.
Certainly.
Configuration of the goat, configuration of the rat, eyes of the void. Okay, so we have to figure out if we want goat or rat. So let's look this up. Configuration of goat. Apparently we didn't do configuration of goat. Must be pressed. This technique boosts body, mind, and spirit by +3. Okay. Configuration of rat, Jade Empire. Strength of the bull. Increases martial style damage by 25%. Heck yeah. Let's go with that one then. I guess you can only pick one or the other, because the machine then breaks. Will likely break machine. Doodle picture of a dolphin with some sort of contraption attached to his head. And a note underneath that reads no sharks. Okay. Alright, so
all right.
We have an option. +3 to stats or +25% martial damage. And I think we know which one to go with. Let's go with the +25%. So let's go with the rat. So I wonder if you play through this game 4 times, if you can get 4 of those. Oh, that's where the benefit comes in. Okay, the goat gives a technique. Rat gives a gem. Well, what gems do I have that I would want to get rid of? Probably that. Spirit Harvest. If it was like +6, I think I'd probably do it. Place rubies known as the Eyes of the Void. Eyes of the Void are put in. Okay. Alright. Is it this? 2. 3, 4. And then dragon. Yeah, +3, +3, +3 is nice, but yep, breaks the machines. Okay. Strength of the bull. Oh, is it not a gem? I thought it was a gem. Is it a technique? Then that's definitely much worth it. Yeah, damage increase. Yeah, that's really worth it. I'm ready to leave this place.
Very well.
Okay, so now we can continuing on with what we were doing. At the fortress. And, you know what? We'll run this a little longer, huh? Run a little hotter. Alright. So yeah, that's definitely a better than just a +3 stat bonus. I mean, that's +30 health, +30 chi, and +30 focus, which isn't a bad increase, right? Because each point is actually 10 to the stats, but I mean, I'm already sitting pretty. That dog is looked like it was flying. Guess it wasn't. Visit jade.bioware.com. I wonder if you still can. Maybe we'll get an answer for that next time. So usually it takes, what, like 4 hits? Oh, the ghosts don't want to show up now, huh? Okay, fine. There we go. No, it must take like 5 hits. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I basically eliminated a hit. Alright, well, the furnace is done, the flying missions are done. They were nice little diversions from the main game. Never really overstayed their welcome. Again, the only criticism I have is you really need that second upgrade because the first and third requires you to mash, and using a mouse and keyboard, oof. I mean, I could have changed the key, but I didn't. I guess I could switch to gamepad for that part, but even then you're still having to constantly press the button. And with shooter games like that, you kind of want to have just be able to hold down the button. Alright, so now we're back here. And you know what? I'm still not going to call it. You know, it's not one of those moments where I'm going to call it. Be like, alright, you know what, I changed my mind. Next time. No, let's go a little longer with this. Let's get through this. We started it. We need to end it. I know folks, I've been told in the past they prefer shorter videos, but the way I do my videos is I hope that you visit the video, watch 15 minutes, half an hour, and you know, when you watch someone play and you're like, man, I wish they went just a little bit longer. Well, I'm going a little bit longer. Because you have the power. You have the touch to come back and watch these videos and piecemeal them out. You know, you can section them up yourself, watch 15 minutes, come back to the video again, watch another 15 minutes, half an hour, 45 minutes, whatever. So I want to give you enough rope on the viewing time to decide how far you want to go with it.
Yes, Acolyte.
I've stopped the slave shipment, and the press operator is gone.
To succeed, everything must be in place. the hall cleared of all witnesses, the press operator distracted, and the slave shipment stopped outside in the... When all three of these are... If you manage to do it...
Yeah, okay. So, that's right. That's what I was going in there for. I gotta... Gotta break the machine. Opening, insert Phoenix Will. Slides neatly in the machine, does not take long to malfunction. It shuts down. Movement among the golems stored along the wall of the machine may have kept them in stasis awaiting the Jade Golem Controller. Are we fighting?
White demon.
Yeah. Okay.
Double access.
Maybe I should upgrade double axes. Yeah, we'll save it. You know what? We'll upgrade them a little bit, right? There's no reason not to upgrade just a teeny bit. Those are just 1, 2. Storm Dragon, what do we got? Speed increase? Yeah. We'll get there. 96 style points. I just feel like there's something better coming up. You know?
Yes, Acolyte?
Goodbye for now. That's right. I need to get rid of all witnesses. So that's why that sorcerer was there, doing that summoning, because he was, summoning. It's a way to get him to clear out of here. Now I gotta tell him it's broke.
What do you want?
The press malfunctioned. Someone used too much Phoenix oil.
What? Which one of you idiots threw off the mixture? It doesn't matter.
3 days calibrating it for perfect clay husks, and some new blood fool ruins it in an instant.
The supports for the mold injectors will be charred. We'll have to find a smith to forge new ones. Ugh, what a mess.
Will you require assistance?
I don't want any of you stunted acolytes touching them. In fact, I will request that only full-fledged assassins operate the machine from now on.
So much wasted work. If we don't get it fixed, Jill will have us slaughtered.
I know. We need to go to the market district and find a smith. Come on, we're wasting time.
Alright, they're cleared out. But I want to see some. We had another option with that before. When I told him to clear out. That seemed like maybe I could defeat them. And I figure if I can get rid of them, that might be a better option for the future. Again, I don't know how much choice and consequence. Really hasn't played much into this game. At least in regards to future missions and quests that you would do. I need everyone out of the hall. It's unfortunate we talked about this. Test my patience. This was not a request.
We are not acolytes of your petty master.
Gang wanted you move, I'll just kill you.
You are
so big.
Double axis. White demon.
That gives you close fist points.
What is going on here? Where are my slaves? The golems require spirit shards. And where are my attendants? Delays.
We want to skip that because we are... That says back. Alright. So there's two options there. Yeah, it would net us, what, about 400 experience, which is better than 200 experience, but we get closed fist. So the question is, do we risk it? Yeah, it's not worth it.
What is going on here? Where are my slaves? The golems require spirit shards. And where are my attendants? Delays and laziness will be
This
repaid
must be Shen.
in blood. No one disobeys the orders of Shen.
I regret that there will be no slaves delivered today, Shen.
You are gang's new acolyte. I see what is happening here. You think to promote your master by threatening me. You are bold, but foolish. You thought to make me vulnerable by killing my attendants and emptying the hall? A miscalculation. I am a favorite of Grand Inquisitor Jia. You will die.
No.
Double axis, storm dragon.
Oh, did something. Is that Tempest? How do you like being shocked?
Double axis, focus.
Oh my god, that was... Those axes upgraded.
A terrible tragedy has reached my ears. Our respected Master Shin has met his end in a rather embarrassing fashion. I came quickly after hearing of his stumble. Perhaps it was the cold of the sanctum that made him careless and dulled his senses. Open the press. Fortunate. I will make certain he's dead, but not from too close. I don't want to share his tragically foolish fate. Yes, quite dead. How unfortunate. We should honor our fallen comrade, but I am distracted by thoughts of who will take his place. I think the choice is obvious.
Okay, Alright, we did that. That was easy. All that setup for...
Very good, Acolyte. Very good indeed. You have secured a promising future for your master, despite some minor disruptions. With Shin out of the way, I am free to present you and the Jade Golem Spirit Shard to my masters. I will be lauded, and you will share in my good fortune. Come to me when you are ready for the ritual. I will be outside the door to the inner chambers, waiting for their acknowledgement that the Jade Golem is ready.
Okay, so, yeah, I guess we're good. I wonder if you could have had a clay golem ready and dropped it on him as he was walking by. Probably not, because I think you need him to get into the chamber, right?
You are nearing your goal. Grand Inquisitor Jade keeps many secrets in the inner chambers, enough to appease the princess and earn your way to the palace. But you may learn more than she wants to know. I know that I did, many years ago.
If you have something to say, Zhu, now's the time.
You know that Master Li tried to stop his brother and failed. I was not there to witness that, so I only have the details that you are aware of yourself. Hui in Tian's Landing told you that in response to that act, Master Li's wife was condemned to death. She was with child at the time. This I know for certain. I was there. I was one of the elite ordered to kill Master Li's
Okay, he's not Death's Hand. I was wrong.
This doesn't sound right. You wouldn't do something so mean, would you?
That is a remarkable admission. Go on.
Death's Hand brought the order to kill the family. We were cowards if we could not see the wisdom of his order. It was the will of the Emperor. I could not question the orders. They could not be wrong.
This game is at its best, as much as I enjoy doing like side content and stuff, but it's at its best when it actually follows the narrative. Because some of that side content stuff was just kind of felt drug on. Like, I enjoyed the arena fighting, the bounty was fine, the school was meh. But like the foreigner mission, the play, neat, but just not quite executed as well as it could. I think like the standard of what I really enjoy is, you remember the trial and Chrono Trigger? For some reason, yeah, it's pretty much simple. It's not really open-ended as the game leads you to believe it is, but it was a nice little touch. I think this kind of hits the same notes, it just doesn't have the same soul. So you did it. You murdered my master's family.
Dirge was burning. Your master had fled, and we stood over a woman who had just given birth. I hesitated, and she was killed. For years I wondered what kind of creature could issue such an order, and what I was for following it. It was easier to be a coward.
You're still as uninteresting as Caden, Zoo.
Now I understand, and I hope I have shown you as well. They broke a sacred trust. I have returned because of that, even though I know what Death's Hand is. My fate is sealed, but one secret must live on. I killed them all, my fellow assassins. I would not let them finish their mission. Master Li's child still lives.
Is it Dawnstar? I know it ain't me. Maybe it is me. Or excuse me, Scorpion. When I say me, I mean the player character. Not me.
Ready to be presented to my masters?
Yeah, in a second. I gotta go use the head.
It
I'll
will
be right back.
glorious. Make certain you have finished all other business in the fortress. Lotus acolytes are rarely the same after meeting with Grand Inquisitor Jia.
Okay. I'm ready.
Yes. Now we shall reap the rewards we both deserve.
Yeah, you're gonna betray me as soon as we go in there anyways. I am glad I upgraded that axe, because if the only way to... If I have to fight this thing in the only way to hurt a golem is to use weapons.
Preparations are complete. The spirit shard is prepared, thanks to the skills of our newest Lotus acolyte.
And my efforts to accelerate his training.
Can you promote me real quick?
Shut up, Gong. Your contribution has been noted. Now, we must complete the ritual. A score of clay golems stand idle without a focus. This Jade golem will awaken them all, direct them as one. Insert the spirit shard. Let this legion of immortals give glory to our masters.
Yeah, about that. I put the body of your ancient enemy in, or the soul of your ancient enemy.
What is wrong? I command you. I demand that you obey.
Oh, it's happening all over. That's kind of neat.
What is the meaning of this? Who has corrupted this Jade Golem? It is linked to a legion of warriors that now run mad. The Foundation will crumble. Who are you? Wait.
Hello, it's me.
I can sense it on you. You are the one. You carry the other pieces of the amulet.
You got me.
I am so sorry, Grand Inquisitor Gia. It is my new acolyte. There was some kind of mistake.
Fool. So blinded by petty schemes that you cannot see a threat in our midst. You are worthless. And you, hidden in plain sight like your master. You caught us unsuspecting, but not unprepared. Who are you to think you could enter our lair so easily?
Be there in 1 second. Okay. Doesn't matter what I am. I will defeat you.
Defeat us? No. We are well insulated against your kind.
No.
Whether
No,
an
you're not.
invader, a
You
conspirator,
let me
or
walk right in.
traitor, we survive by
I could have
saving
killed your
enemy
mold
and
masters and then
everyone.
did in a previous save, but
That is why Death's Hand stands at
Yeah.
the forefront of the assassins. He draws attention, diverts criticism while the Emperor solidifies his power. You are like every other simpering peasant that has graced our dungeons. What did any of them contribute to the glory of our age before the Emperor dared to make something of them? That is the beauty of what Sun Hai has done. He has taken the raw material of the Empire and extracted something useful. For every magistrate that objects, or peasant that asks questions,
they're like clams.
another golem
Every
is
human has a
forged,
pearl.
an army undying. But
How
through
are they
all
gonna get
this,
down?
a
They're just gonna
threat
fall and
remained.
break.
A traitorous sibling and a hidden protege. We did not know a face or a name, but we knew what they would need. The amulet, its pieces spread like petals to the wind. You have caught a few, but you are far from your peak, and not every golem was linked to this corrupted husk.
that's fine. Bring it on. Bring them
Goodbye,
on.
spirit monk. I will inform Death's Hand of your passing.
Yeah. This will be interesting.
Your time has come. Storm Dragon.
And poison. Alright. No, 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 no. Oh, oh, bunch of stuff's happening. Oh, style gain, Jade Golem. You lost Golem Spirit Shard. Okay, so we have a Golem ability, huh? Alright, I think I'm going to stick with the axes so we can... Let's check this out real quick. Remap. You know what? We can dump Ice Shard. Well, some Crimson Tears. Let's put Horse on there just for kicks and giggles. Let's level up. What's up? Jade Golem level up. Power form of the Towering Jade Golem, powerful and terrifying. Mauls foes with brutal strikes and human coming forms. Magic and martial art makes it perfect actor for sorcerers and demons. Let's go that. Let's go Hog Wild now. Focus, focus, focus. Damage, damage, damage. Again, I have no need for chi damage because I already do so much damage. In this, we need to increase speed. Okay. Spirit Thief. What's Spirit Chi damage? No. Duration increase. I don't know what duration is. Speed, don't need to worry about. Where's Storm Drag? Cool. Alright, let's do that. Yeah. Feel good about this. Leveling up. Alright, we got a new transformation. A little book stand over there. Do we have Spirit Harvest? Let's take that off. Let's put on, what was it? Where is it? Here we go. Gem of the Frail Scholar. Just in case. It's reading Text of War. In the art of war is not enough to have superiority in numbers or strength in arms. True victory, lasting victory, is a cultural thing. To stop a conflict, you must only defeat armies. You must defeat the will to fight. You must appease your enemy, convince them they have won, or eradicate them utterly. A nation with an expansive population therefore benefits from extermination. With a surplus of peasants, newly cleared land can be rapidly repopulated, and with the infrastructure of buildings already in place, made productive in short order. In the reign of Emperor Wanzi, this was demonstrated most admirably in the marshlands of the south. Legacy of Death's Hand. Okay. What is that? Legacy of Death Hand. Chi plus 10. Earned from your studies of the tomes in those Assassin Fortress. Okay. And we gotta level up. So let's do this. Let's do that. That. We have 24 points. Look at that. Let's level up something. On White Demon. Tang's Vengeance. Well, speed increase wouldn't hurt, but... Oh, Stone Immortal. Should we mess around with that too? Chi damage. Again, I don't think I have a need for chi damage. We'll hold on to these points. These points we'll hold on to. That said, we do need to remove Gem of the Frail Scholar and put Spirit Harvest back on. Because I don't know if we're going to be fighting more spirits down the road. Superior Charm Gem. It's just going to be like plus 10 to Charm, right? Plus 5 to Charm, not even plus 10. Okay. Yo. I just found a woman. Gia. And then this. Gia. Scruffy Sears. Let's end this, says the good demon in the little girl. Little undead girl. She's undead. Alright, do we have to fight you now? Which will be a walk in the park. Let's give this Jade thing a look.
You are strong, but you do not know real power.
It's Jade
Our
transformation.
strength lies in preparation. We have warriors across the
Supposedly there's
Empire
mods
and
too,
other
so they
Jade
add
lords
like
that are not corrupt.
fox
You
transformation,
have
so like the
diminished
fox
us, but
girls
it
in the
is not
forest.
immortal.
Like I said, the rhino one. I
Death's
think there's an
hand will
elephant
be here
one.
soon. You will be my gift to him.
No tiger
Born
one.
as you were by your
Interestingly
precious
enough.
amulet. Live or
Or
die.
what are they?
The will of
Rakashas,
the
I think.
Emperor be
They're
done.
Indian, I think. Maybe they're also Chinese. 8. Alright. You're huge. Huge freaking guy. Alright, Zoo. What's your angle? Don't do it. Are you trying to kill me too? I don't think you're strong enough to push that over, but... Oh, Death's Hand. Oh, that's a pretty cool entrance. No lie, arms out like that, walking through the water. I'm gonna walk down the steps as slow as possible.
He's too powerful.
I don't think so. I really don't think so. In the cutscene he is, but...
I will do what I must.
He's tanking that like... I'm raid boss level. You're wailing caverns. Yeah. Good job, Zoo. No!
I wasn't looking for victory.
Oh, clever girl. Didn't do anything, but... Yeah, he's a Caden here. He's a straight-up Caden. Forgettable. His sole purpose is to die.
This is certainly an interesting predicament. Let's see how well you extricate yourself from this one.
Alright, we got some stuff. What'd we get? Superior Scholar and... Oh, Scale of the Viper. One of 3 meditation doctrines. We already got that. Gem of Storm's Rage. Superior Scholar. Okay. 2 more slots are open, though. Gem Damage Shield. Only for Closed Fist. Superior Scholar Gem plus 6. Plus 5. Mine. Okay, so what do we want? Well, that might be helpful. I don't know. Sure. Did we learn any techniques? Music's saying get out of dodge, so let's get out of dodge.
Well,
Really? Uh-huh. Anybody else? Really?
Double action.
Ceramic urn. Is there any other ceramic urns I may have missed? Doesn't look like it. Alright, so I upgraded that Tang's Vengeance some. Cost reduction. It looks like I don't use any focus now using it. So keep that in mind. Exit. Nah. Oh, here's the Watcher.
A lowly acolyte walks away. You should have died beside your master, preventing the escape of whoever did this. Unless you had a role in it.
Yep, I did.
Destroy them to be sure.
Another walk through the graves. But be wary, the ground has shifted. Yes, I sense a number of spirits have been disturbed.
Thank you, Yazin. Alright, folks, we'll call it here. This is a good place to stop now, actually. I feel like we've completed that. That was fun. Nice, very well constructed thematically game section. Again, much like the Force, it felt very focused narratively, and there was some stuff to do. Little side quests, not too many, but enough that felt like you were doing more than just jumping through hoops to get to the main section. So, anywho, I'm going to call it here. To my subscribers, you all stay awesome, and you have a nice day. You have a nice day. You have an amazing day, okay? Don't have a nice day. Go out there. You have the most amazing of awesome, wonderful days you can. And Drive by Rob Neck and Beers. I'll catch you next time. Until then, everyone, you have a good morning, a good afternoon, and a good night.